Hey everybody, so in some extended Extra Life 2018 coverage, I did get a chance to mess around with RSS RO RP-1 running on Kerbal Space Program 1.3.1, and I would like to bring it all out to you. So without further ado, I present to you how not to RP-1. Enjoy! So let's go take a look at R&D. I got dive 15 meters beneath the surface. Well, you know, it was full of fuel, which are freaking awesome. Gets destroyed by Sea Kraken. Little Crash still alive? Absolutely. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but she's with her mom, so I could only assume. Survivability, 22 science. I'll take it. I don't know why. We just did the contract. That was dumb. That was kind of dumb. Why didn't you stop me? Anything we can get for 5 science? Nope. Okay. So I guess we're waiting on orbital rocketry, or, didn't I just... Wait, what? That was totally not even the note I was looking... I was gonna buy that one and say that it was dumb. Instead I bought this one, which is even worse. Why do I need a life... Yes, RP-1 does have a new tech tree. It is... Right, this is as far as I can zoom out. Yeah, they divvied stuff up a little better, made it a little more... I mean, all the nodes are spaced out, and it's easier to read, I guess. I do like the layout of it. I'll give them... It does. Yes. It is a good... Look at the state of that tech tree. It's no more 1950s on the antennas in high energy physics mode. Okay, let's take a look at contracts. Oh, actually, no, let's take a look at tech. 384 days before we get new engines that we probably need, so really we're just going to do more and more and more and more things. Where do aircraft factor into your RP-1 plan, Cosmo? Yeah, actually we should take a look at those contracts and see what we're looking at, although I did not install the waypoint mod thing, because I was like, I never get to fly planes in RP0. I don't need this mod, so I didn't install it, and now I need it. I'm going to try to learn for my statistics exam. See you all. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for the bits. And thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. Good luck on your statistics exam. Have a good day. We'll see you soon. Sounding rocket spam? Yeah, yeah. No. Alright, we could do some X-planes. Oh, man. Yeah, we do have the XLR-11, so we could maintain 4,300 and 5,300 with a crewed aircraft. That's just altitude for 3 minutes. I think we're... Probably the engines we have aren't going to support that. We would have until December 9, 1954. It is currently September 10. How long does it take to train a crew? Where do I train crew? Is it here? Yeah. RP0. Facilities, integration, astronauts, training. That would be a good tab. Jeb, horses, efficiency X1. What is all of this? Proficiency X1. Oh, it's free. I should have been training all of you. Take 45 days, which is well longer than it's going to take courses. Pressure X1, mission X1. Do they have to do the mission training too? Will take 10 days. So maybe we're looking at 50-something days. don't know about other players, but I have this funny bug where there's that base Omni antenna in one of the last node in 1.2.2 tech tree. A little bit of Kerbal scrub. What's a sounding rocket? Sounding is a, well, it's derived from a French word. It just means to measure depth. So sounding rockets in the early days of rocketry were just measuring, I don't know, I guess the depth of the atmosphere, but they're just to go up, come back down. Suborbital, usually unguided to do quick one-hit science experiment-y things. And so really, until you get to rockets that can make orbit, or other dedicated missiles, sounding rockets, I think. I impacted the moon and got all science transmitted before blowing up. Nice. Well, that is such a good feeling. Take that, gravity. Does RP-1 run more smoothly? Might consider instead of continuing my old RP-0 install. I have to say yes, it does. I've been at this for several hours, and it really hasn't started to goof up, whereas in the... I don't know, what did I play RP-0 for? 5 hours? Almost 6, it crashed twice. I don't even know what time I started doing this, but it has been many hours now. Just to see a how high will this thing go type thing. Yeah, pretty much. Or we want to see what this behaves like in a vacuum, and we want to do it extra cheap. So we're just going to shoot this thing into space real quick. It's going to go up, it's going to come right back down. It's when you need space, but not space for a long time. Well put, Wookie. RP-1 is so much better, it's tweaked so hard. You look at the Black Brant rockets in real life, those are premier sounding rockets used nowadays. Fairness, you have a lot more going on in your RP-0 save. I do. It's kind of like I can't give up on it now because I've invested 2 years of my life into it, so I'm just going to keep running it until the wheels fall off. Stuff launched at Wallops in Maryland, normally sounding rockets. Alright. Conic. Nope, we need the X1 cockpit because that's what they are being trained on. Black Brant almost started a nuclear war in 1995. Oh god. Alright, so rocket planes. Yeah, we're gonna go with Tank 1. We're basically going to build out an X1. Like 1.25, I think. Oh, no. Wrong button. That's the one I'm looking for. Boink, boink. There we go. Mach 1, eh? Now that gives us almost 2 whole minutes of endurance. Almost. Alright, I think we're going to take a slightly different approach to this. I do not have procedural wings installed, however. So, fair warning, I could not get a procedural wings to work. Made me quite upset. Gonna have to deal with regular wings. Of course it's in standard and not metric. That makes so much sense. Alright. Oh wait, there's a trick for this now. I hope those are snapped to straight. Yes. Alright, adjustable tank sizes. Yes. Procedural tanks are... God, they're awesome, but man, they added some complexity to it. So, service module tank. Tank 1, this actually has two types, pressurized and not pressurized. This needs to be pressurized and filled with ethanol. Let's double check over here. Ignition's remaining 4. Good. If it was a problem, it would say feed pressure too low. Those engines are not straight, are they? Nope. Are they straight now? I can't tell. They are not straight. There we go. Finally, we get some results. Put those engines up front and make a pod racer. I prefer to not kill Jebediah, at least in this one. Does this tank have to be pressurized too? I bet you it does. So let's... In minute 38. 1.32 total TWR. Still need a tail section. Oh god, I wish I had procedural wings. This is... Alright. Well, thanks for coming by, Quiet Elite. Greatly appreciated. Hope you come back by. I'll be here till 9 p.m. Central Time. Spin them 90 degrees, then back front to rear. Yeah, that would have worked. Nope. The only tank that needs to be pressurized is the tank attached to the motor. Really? Excellent. Goodbye, high-pressure tank. That saves me so much weight. I think, honestly, we're going to dial this back. Leave the curve. Alright, and tank 1, ethanol and stuff. Aerodynamics. How do we want to do our wing structure? Small delta? Man, even the small delta is pretty big. Yeah, not small. Right. Oh, come on. Why do you do this to me, KSP? That might be too much wing surface. I don't know. There were, but I think with the an update somewhere, they were refusing to work. It was basically causing it to crash on load. It wasn't one of the things I wanted to get rid of, believe me. It absolutely was not, but something in there was not working, not participating fairly with everything else. And so it had to go, unfortunately. Man, it's been so long since I built a plane. Can't remember which one goes in front. It's this bad boy's mission? Not to kill its pilot. Hold altitude, hopefully break the sound barrier. All, hopefully. Is it we shall see how well it does at anything, literally. Because it might do absolutely nothing well. We're going to have to test fly the hell out of it. Ah. Do you need a rudder of some kind? Yeah, that's straight to straight-ish. Straight enough. RUD on landing hype. To land in one piece. Speaking of which... Now, where's our center of mass empty? Good. Shouldn't shift much, we hope. This will make it bounce forward a bit. Oh, I forgot to put fuel in these tanks. That'll help. Way up there, huh? Alright, well, we don't need a whole lot of leverage since we're landing. Just tuck them in there. What's our ground clearance looking like? Excellent. Let's go with something a little cheaper up front. That'll totally break the sound barrier with the wheel hanging out, because this is brilliant, right? Ah, come on. I have to always remember to put that back into the different mode every time, or else. Alright, COLness shifting forward ideally so the bubbles touch. The center of mass a bit ahead of the center of lift, so this is fine, I hope. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah, this much of a difference I would like to not see. Yeah. Ideally. Come on. Let's hope those still actually work. Alright, that'll look better. Let's see what we look like all fueled up and ready to go. Come on. Alright, that shouldn't be too terrible. Yeah, I hate that tailplane. I'm not gonna lie, that is not working out for me. Oh, hey, look, we had actual aerobee wing things we could have used. Let's just try... Oh man, that is huge. No. Alright, even worse, sorry. Crop the tailplane into the chassis. Stumpy little thing, isn't it? But my fair share of planes. Most hit the ground too hard, though. No unstable planes in stock will also shred like a metal guitarist. Alright, it was built on a wing strake, wasn't it? Yeah, we're probably going to go right back to where we were. I'm just going to try to angle it differently, but let me get this little guy on here first. I hate the way this looks. I'm putting it right back on. You'd fix the COL with a canard, perhaps? No canards. No. No. Should know by now how I feel about canards. A little better, and we might be able to put a pigeon on top of it to carry it up there, so let's try the XLR-1A. Save. Can we simulate this, please? Excellent. Start simulation. Who would win, one Canardi plane or one DPI using boy? Ooh. It's going to be really stable and maneuver like a train. Well, it only needs to go one direction, straight, preferably not into the dirt. Instantly becoming an aerospace grade confetti train. Transition to plane to rain of parts. Alright. Engine overheat. That's what we like to see. Do we not have SAS? Oh, really? Do I not have any controls at all? Is this because Jeb hasn't finished his training yet? Or because he's still staticky? So I guess I don't understand what's happening here. Other than I have no control over the vessel. And I'm quite upset. Jeff, you need to use the bathroom. Please wait. He didn't put the sign up that says back in 5. How am I supposed to know these things? Do you have any EC? Has oxygen. Okay. Should. I thought this cockpit came equipped with electric charge. Spare parts? Well, that's interesting. I don't even remember that being a thing. Alright, not enough crew. 0 of 1. Jeb Kerman. Crew member incapable of activity at this moment. Well, you know, here we are. You think he broke a rib? I think it must be the training thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, which irritates me to no end. Because I can't plan for the future. Jeb's on training. Part of his training can't be running a simulation? Well, it's going to take 113 days to build unless we tool stuff, but I don't know if I want to tool stuff until we know if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, I've just wasted a whole lot of money. So we're going to let this ride. like the idea of that feature, but it's a bit wonky. Yeah, I'm like, I should be able to use them for training. I should be able to, I don't know. I should be able to simulate things, like, I don't know. It's just a simulation. It's like doing math with the slide rule, only visually, and I can understand it. So, well, we got like 40 days to kill while we're waiting for Jeb to finish his training. In 27 days we can do another sounding rocket contract. Let's see what other contracts we have available, just to see. Sounding rocket altitude. 1.2 million, that pays out nothing. Difficult, pays out nothing. Again, it's 100 kilometers. That's really, really nothing. Yeah, X-plane low and break the sound barrier. I really hope it lets us do these two contracts at the same time, because I can totally fly faster than 343 meters per second and maintain altitude for 3 minutes. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to do both of those at the same time. Doing airplanes is a great way to kill Kerbals. Absolutely. Alright, Tundra, I don't think we can hit from where we are. Shores, we could totally do that part. And Savannah, doubt it. Not without the orbital rocket that we can't test because the launch pad hasn't been upgraded, but I'm glad we can launch stuff. Right? Or is it not upgrading? Hold on. Come on, tech. Yeah, launch pad. 22 days. Oh, awesome. So before we get a chance to launch anything else, we can jump back into the VAB and test an orbital, or an almost orbital rocket that might not go anywhere. I guess. Bingo. Alright, so let's go test a rocket that isn't gonna go to orbit either, but will go farther and faster than ever before. Alright, open. Which one should we test, the 7 or the 8? Let's do the 7 because it's way more interesting. Sorry, I just answered my own question. There's a delay. Y'all were too slow. Okay. Really? The part restriction? 30 parts. 30 parts. Really? You're killing me. I'm 57. I can't even think about trimming this to 30 parts. Fine. Old. What are you over on? Parts? 36? That's a VAB restriction? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna take years. Delete the fairings. That's 8 parts. It'll fall apart. Fairings hold the whole thing together. 225 grand. Jesus, fine. Oh, that's half my money. How long is it gonna take? Oh god. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Technicalities. Yeah. You just have to simulate it getting to the launch pad, and you don't need to go anywhere with it. Alright. Time for a 1.5-year vacation. Amen. Alright. So, here's what we're gonna do. 24 parts. Deal with it. What's our runtime on these engines? Because we should be well under our height requirement that limited us last time. Minute 30. Excellent. Let's taper that into 2.5 so it looks a little less ridiculous. I'm sorry that this rocket is hideous, but I just want to see what these engines will do, how far we can fling something, and we test our RCS. Let's just keep going until we get a red thing. 222, that's over. So, good. Fill this back up, get accurate readings for stuff. Yeah, 6,900 meters per second. Oh yeah, we upped the pad, so really part count is our thing, not Long Boy 1. Do we have avionics? Supports 5 tons. Vessel 68 tons. Nope. But you know, we don't feel that that is worthy of a an error load message or anything of that nature. So we'll just tuck one of these in here. What's one more part, right? And I mean, maybe we can use this to do sounding rocket or high orbital contracts. I just want to see what we're capable of here. So we're just going to run a very quick simulation on the Mark 6. Start simulation. Pad upgrading, not the VAB. Yep, because I'm dumb. Had a bunch of spaces. Twitch chat hates any kind of formatting. Yep. It's hideously pretty. RP-1, not because it is easy, but because we hate ourselves. Obviously. Alright, so, SAS, we finally have one of those. Throttle set to full. Ignition. Lamps off. Go to space. Before fins. Oh, we have SAS and gimbals. We don't need no fins. This rocket needs fins like a fish needs a bicycle. Unlocking controls. In the clear. TWR keeping us going. So, what's our current record? 2.2 million meter? That's all we have. That's my only goal in life, because I can't do anything else without upgrading all the things and spending all the money and trading all the crew. And waiting until it's done before I can simulate things. So, here we are. Just hanging out. Oh man. Another minute of runtime. Currently, apoapsis at 60 kilometers. Pretty decent acceleration though. Another 2.5 kilometers per second left in the tanks. And only the slightest giggle of a wiggle. Rocket engineers seem to be good. We need to change the visual design team. You know, they had some severe restrictions. You can use one part. 3 if you include engines. But I agree. But would you prefer a stick or a nicely tapered tube with a flame at one end? Alright, coming up on stage SEP. Where are we? Whoa, why do, we got no RCS throttle going the other way? Did DangIt strike us, or are we just, did I not configure these? RCS enabled, operating, ISP 50.7. These say ISP 120. We have a set of unconfigured RCS ports. And no roll control, ironically, in either direction. That is very interesting. Well, that goes about changing the landscape. Man, we could fix all of this with some roll control. Alright, terminate, revert to VAB. This is why we test people. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And I will see all of you in the next one. So, until then, see you later.